Hi, my name is Ed. People ask us here at PG&E, how did you guys really start the wildfires? Overgrown trees and the power lines? Heck no. It ain't easy burning down hundreds of houses. Real high tech. First and foremost, you gotta make sure all your houses have smart meters. That's crucial. Now, on the night you're gonna burn, you gotta chemtrail heavily. That makes the air more conductive. Next, turn up your cell towers to high. That's right, crank them puppies up as high as they'll go. With the chemtrails, this electrifies the air and gives you those beautiful little tiny blue sparks. Now, have local HARP create a strong wind, and as a final stroke, boost up those smart meters. That's right, don't be shy, turn them up all the way. This turns houses into toast. Only really costs us 77 cell towers and some underground cable. But don't try this at home. We're professionals.
Another Rothschild utility.
No shit.
I was a meter reader for 9.5 years with PG&E in the Marin office before I was illegally fired because I was not intimidated in being quiet with the problems I saw firsthand regarding smart meters in PG&E knows that they do catch on fire. PG&E knows that they do catch on fire when they are remotely turned back on when a customer who is delinquent in their bill finally pays their bill. These meters catch fire. They know it, and they are covering it up. They know it, and they are covering it up.
Several Valley homeowners say there's a troubling cause of fires like this one, and it's not carelessness or negligence. They blame a device attached to thousands of homes, which is supposed to make tracking your energy usage easier for PG&E. 10 million homes in Central and Northern California have smart meters calculating electric bills.
In an Action News special assignment tonight, anchor Corin Hoggard investigated some fiery complaints about the device in Fresno County.
It can happen in a flash. Fiery videos posted to YouTube by several homeowners show fires they blame on smart meters. Jose Valdez doesn't have video of the fire at his Fireball home in September 2015, but he thinks this is basically what happened. The fire spread across his driveway and back towards the bedrooms in his home.
It was pretty scary. I mean, I have two little girls, a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old at the time, so they were all scared.
Valdez and his family ran out, and by that time, firefighters had already started pouring water on the house. He noticed several PG&E employees got there almost as quickly, and he says one of them removed the smart meter while the firefighters worked. Fireball's fire chief saw it too. Says he'd never seen that before, but he thinks he knows why they may have wanted the device.
Investigation after the fire was put out revealed that in all probability the fire was caused by a problem in the electrical panel, and that problem in the electrical panel, in my belief, was the smart meter that was installed in the panel by PG&E.
Dozens of people have blamed smart meters for fires over the last several years, and the issue has been a topic of discussion for the California Public Utilities Commission. But in 2014, a report from the CPUC acknowledging concern about smart meters as the possible cause for some fires said the commission's staff determined none of the fires they examined were caused by smart meters. Jose Valdez isn't convinced. His insurance company is suing PG&E over the fire at his house, and they're not alone. A few months earlier, the same thing happened at this home in Kerman. Attorneys say electricity surged at the smart meter that was right here, and it caused a fire.
Active arcing going on, electrical activity happening with flames going up the side of the house.
Fresno firefighters put out the fire at the Sandoval home. Deputy Fire Marshal Don McAlpine says there's no clear evidence it started with a smart meter malfunction, but their investigation doesn't rule it out. A second lawsuit filed on behalf of the Sandoval's insurance company blames PG&E and the smart meter. In fact, at least 5 lawsuits in California make the very same claim. When I asked for PG&E's response to the lawsuits, the company's representatives asked me for a list of questions. I sent them 21. They answered none. But they did send me a statement saying smart meters have to meet safety requirements and standards spelled out in the National Electric Safety Code. And they added, quote, "Although we won't comment on active litigation, we can say that PG&E stands behind the safety of our smart meters," end quote. But Valdez sees his differently now, as a possible threat attached to his home in what he considers to be one of the worst possible positions.
My kid's bedroom's right next to the garage, and then who knows what would have happened after that if it would have been in the night.
Both Fresno County lawsuits are set for trial in 2018. Corin Hoggard, ABC 30, Action News.
Nearly every home in the metro has one, but the devices used to track your electricity could suddenly catch fire and put you and your family at risk. 41 Action News investigator Andy Alcock uncovered the possible hidden danger and went to get answers from KCP&L.
Kansas City Power & Light is at the tail end of a 2.5-year project to install more than 700,000 smart meters across the metro like this one. It's a small part of the billions of dollars utilities have invested across the U.S. in smart meters. But there are serious concerns one Kansas City man experienced firsthand. The burn marks are visible on Waverly Galbraith's Kansas City home. Here's what's left of the smart meter where the July fire started. These pictures show what his house looked like after the fire. Galbraith wasn't home when it started.
I got a call from a neighbor that said he said my house was on fire. But when I arrived, I found out that the meter had exploded.
A Kansas City Power & Light spokeswoman says the utility is investigating the fire, but she says this type of issue is rare in this area. KCP&L Vice President Chuck Casely's statement says, in part, out of more than 700,000 meters KCP&L has installed, we are only aware of a handful of meter malfunctions. There are multiple smart meter makers and different models. The company KCP&L uses has had past issues in other places. Despite few problems here, hundreds of thousands of smart meters have been recalled in the last several years across North America. And hundreds of fires have broken out, including in California, Texas, Florida, Nevada, Illinois, and across Canada.
It really is a very dangerous issue and should be treated as a real unprecedented emergency in your area.
Professor Curtis Bennett is in an ongoing Canadian legal battle over smart meters. Bennett sent us these thermal images showing a dangerous meter connection running too hot and a normal one.
Now you've got this plastic piece of junk on their property, and that's actually what's burning inside that meter base with the wires.
But Casely says KCP&L has had a total of 6 problems out of more than 700,000 meters. The utility has returned a couple meters which have overheated to their supplier. California insurance adjuster Norman Lamb currently has 7 open smart meter fire claims. Of the dozens of smart meter fires he's investigated, he says overheating is the major issue.
Sparking, they are manufacturing too much heat.
Canadian Brian Thiessen has spent hundreds of hours over 5 years researching smart meters. He's produced a video.
These fires are going to continue to happen because, again, the basic laws of electricity are being violated.
But KCP&L's statement says, at this point, we have found nothing that leads us to believe there is a problem or safety issue with the new meters. Galbraith has a different take. He was without power for over a month after his home smart meter fire. He says he's lucky the wood-shingled home didn't go up in flames.
Should homeowners be concerned in your judgment?
I think so. I really do.